Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, April 4th, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am the key to peace. And I want to say I am the key to world peace because each of us as an individual, as we find peace in ourselves, become the peace we would like to see in the world. Although I don't know if we're quite getting there as we are in this intense eclipse season and as we are in a very intense astro season just on top of the eclipse with Jupiter and Uranus on their way together and all this Aries energy. There's a lot. However, the theme of today is centering and balance and peace. And today we have the Sun and the North Node conjunct in the sign of Aries. And we also have Venus at the final degree of Pisces today. We actually have Venus shifting into Aries at 9 p.m. Pacific time. So technically Friday for East Coast people and beyond. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Instead, we're going to just focus on this 29 degree Venus in Pisces. Feels like Helen of Troy energy. And this conjunction of the Sun and the North Node at 15 degrees. So the reason why I'm focusing on peace is because 15 degrees adds up to 6, and 6 is a degree of Libra. And one of the energies of Libra is peace and harmony. And it's interesting because we have the South Node in Libra being like, hey, the way we've tried to go around peace and harmony by not being good to ourselves, that doesn't work. Peace and harmony comes when we can figure out how to find balance within ourselves, when we're not sacrificing and killing ourselves to make everybody else okay around us, and meanwhile feeling dead inside. That is not how to get to peace. Peace is when we can tend to ourselves in balance, and then work through truth with others. Now, is the whole world ready for it? No, because we have a lot of acceptance to do around others. But as individuals, we can work on our part. And I think that's a big part of this eclipse coming in. Chiron working its way through Aries, and this Sun and North Node energy. To follow the yellow brick road is to accept yourself right now. To follow the yellow brick road is to work on inner peace, work on loving you, work on checking your ego, work on reactional energies. Now, Venus in Pisces with this at the 29th degree. The 29th degree is literally the final degree of the zodiac. So Venus tomorrow is going to begin a new cycle, beginning in Aries. The 29th degree contains the whole previous cycle, right? But it also contains all kinds of timelines, dimensions, all that is. And so we may be working through karmic relationship lessons today, and at the same time being called to focus on ourselves, focus on healing ourselves through these karmic relational lessons, these karmic relational chords. Now, part of this will be worth stuff coming up. Part of this will be alignment with values. Part of this is also knowing that sometimes you have to work your daydream to get to where you're wanting to go. This isn't about being delusional. It is about using your illusion. I believe that we can't fake ourselves, truly. So to use the hip people's words, we can't be delulu, but we can imagine, we can envision, we can daydream, and we're encouraged to in this energy. So face the karmic unfoldings and then tell a new story, tell a beautiful story, tell a story where you bring in the energy of cosmic love, which has the power to transform things, and make sure that you include yourself in that energy. Love for the self can be so healing in and through the world. So on top of these two big energies that we have the moon moving through Aquarius, making the connections through the day. It's connecting to the sun. Sun in Aries, moon in Aquarius. Did I say moon in Aquarius or did I say moon in Aries? Moon is in Aquarius. This combination has ideas and wants to just go for it. So watch your impulses today. And I'm not telling you to not go for it, but watch those impulses and check and see. Are these feeling balanced in me? Does this feel aligned? And if so, go. Go, do the thing. The moon is going to then square Jupiter. This might tie into some of this late degree Venus energy. There may be some challenges that you feel around money, just around this whole Earth existence, being here. This is all sure to come up in and through these eclipse energies. The moon is then going to square Uranus. Again, feeling some triggers around the world energy as a whole. The quote by Rumi, "Wherever you stand, be the soul of the place," is popping into my head. We can only blame the world so long for how it is. I believe that we all have responsibility for where the world is at, whether it's from how we fed in this lifetime or how we have fed in any other lifetime. We have all contributed to this, but that means we can all contribute to the evolution, to the shift, to the change of that. So keep that in mind. Take your power back, especially if you are feeling like a weenie, which you might. Now I want to mention that Jupiter and Uranus are on their way to a conjunction, and that energy is also starting to trickle into us, and it is very intense. They're still right around 2 to 3 degrees away from each other, but this energy is building. I mentioned, I think in my Patreon group, that anything in Taurus, especially Uranus and Taurus, can really affect the Earth landscape. And literally the next day we had that huge earthquake in Japan that just happened. There's going to be Earth events. But your work is staying centered, staying balanced, staying as peaceful as possible, trusting the divine plan, and seeing where you are called to support and emit your frequency in this evolution that we're all going through together, including Earth. So I'm going to leave it there. Like I said, I'm going to talk about Venus moving into Aries tomorrow, because it's going to happen tomorrow for many people. It'll be out. The video will be out before Venus even shifts. So just know that. Besides holding the daydream wants us to know there are possibilities. So imagine. I'm hearing the John Lennon song right now. I've got projections in reverse. And I think that this goes with that feeling of being delusional. Other people's perspectives and projections around your dreams, releasing those energies to hold space for possibility. There's a call to be creative. Be creative. And that's the thing too, is sometimes you don't need to know the path, you don't need to know the how. That's in the universe's hands. But indulge in your daydream. And the universe is I'm bringing it to you. You're ready. So I'm going to leave that here for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. And the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power. And remember who you are, for you are the solution. Namaste.